Hello, welcome to video 3 of the grade 1 bundle. Today we're going to be looking at using number in a variety of contexts, including with money. In this GCSE style question, I am given a scenario. I'm told that a packet of biscuits costs 56p and that a bottle of Cola Coke costs £1.14. I'm told that Emma buys 4 packets of biscuits and 1 bottle of cola, and that she pays with a £10 note. I'm then asked to work out how much change she should get. Now, the first thing I need to do is work out Emma's total bill. Now, if she buys 4 packets of biscuits, and biscuits cost 56p per packet, the first thing I'm going to need to do is work out what 4 times 56p is. Now, there are many ways that we can do this. Column method, grid method. I'm going to chunk 56 into 50 and 6, and I'm going to do them separately and then put them together at the end. You'll see. 4 times 50p is the first thing I'm going to do. And I'm going to start by doing 4 times 5, which is 20, and then adding the 0 to get 200p. I'm then going to work out 4 times 6p, and hopefully we can do 4 times 6 is 24p. I'm then going to add them together because that's going to give me my answer to 4 times 56p. And 200 plus 24 is 224p. Now I just need to convert that to pounds, which is £2.24. If you're unsure how to convert from pennies to pounds, you just divide by 100 because there are 100 pennies in every pound. Now in my question, it tells me that Emma also buys 1 bottle of cola and that cola costs £1.14. So I will need to add that to her total bill. 4 plus 4 is 8, 2 plus 1 is 3, 2 plus 1 is 3, and I know that Emma's total bill is £3.38. Now the question tells me that she pays with a £10 note. So if she gives the shop owner £10, but her bill is only £3.38, we need to subtract to find the difference so that we know how much change Emma can expect to get. Now I can't do 0 take away 8, so I'm going to look next door, and then look next door again, and then again, until I can finally take away. So I'm going to take the 1, this becomes a 0, and that becomes a 10. But I'm going to borrow the 10, and that becomes a 9, and this becomes a 10. Then I'm going to borrow that 10, and this also becomes a 9, and this becomes a 10. 10 take away 8 I can do, that's 2. 9 take away 3 is 6. 9 take away 3 is 6 again. And 0 take away nothing is 0. So I'm finished. And I now know that Emma should get £6.62 change. Here's a question for you to try. Press pause and have a go. And when you're ready for your answer, press play. Farah buys 2 pens at 84p each, 3 folders at £1.35 each, and 1 pencil case at £1.49. She pays with a £10 note, like Emma did on the previous slide, and we need to work out how much change Farah should expect. So first I need to work out what 2 pens at 84p are going to cost. Now the easiest way for me to do this is 84 plus 84. 4 plus 4 is 8, 8 plus 8 is 16, that's 168 pennies or £1.68. She buys 3 folders at £1.35 each, which again I can work out by doing either £1.35 times 3 or £1.35 added 3 times. 3 5s are 15, 3 3s are 9 plus 1 is 10, and then 3 1s is 3 plus the 1 I carried is 4. So now I know £4.05 for the folders. Finally, she buys a pencil case at £1.49, so I can add that onto her bill and I need to add this. 9 plus 5 is 14, and 14 plus 8 is 22. 6 plus 4 is 10, plus the 2 that I carried is 12. 1 plus 4 is 5, plus 1 is 6, plus 1 that I carried before is 7. So now I know that Farah has purchased £7.22 worth of products. Now she pays with a £10 note, and I need to work out, when I take away the £7.22, how much change should she get? Now I can't do 0 take away 2, so I do the borrowing that I did on the previous slide until finally I come to a number over here that I can borrow from. That becomes a 0, and this becomes a 10, and then this becomes a 9, and that becomes a 10, and then this becomes a 9, and that becomes a 10. 10 take away 2 is 8, 9 take away 2 is 7, 9 take away 7 is 2, and 0 take away nothing is just 0. So now I know Farah should expect £2.78 change. Here is a GCSE style question. You have a list of ingredients that are available to purchase from Joe's Cafe, and you are told that Ike buys a can of cola, a cup of coffee, and a sandwich. He pays with a £5 note, and you need to work out how much change he should get. Have a go, and when you're ready for the answer, press play. First of all, we need to add up the cost of a can of cola, a cup of coffee, and a sandwich. So a can of cola is 75p. That's £0, but 75p. A cup of coffee is 85p. So again, £0, but 85p. And a sandwich is £1.35. I need to add this up. Remember that this is an 8. And 3 5s are 15. 7 plus 3 is 10, plus 8 is 18, plus the one I carried before is 19. And then 1 plus the one I carried is 2. So that's £2.95. Now Ike pays with a £5 note. So we need to take £2.95 away from £5 to see how much change he is owed. Now I can't do 0 take away 5, so I borrow and I borrow until I finally can. I take my 1 off of my 5 here to leave me with 4, carry the 1, take it again, to get 9, carry the 1. 10 take away 5 is 5, 9 take away 9 is 0, and 4 take away 2 is 2. So the change that Ike should get is £2.05. Here is a challenge question for you. Press pause and have a go, and when you're ready for the answer, press play. So this is Michael's cycle repairs, and there is a description of the various things that have been purchased and the number of the item that has been purchased, the cost and the total. In this first section here, you can see that this person purchased 4 brake blocks. Each of them costs £4.12, so the total for the 4 brake blocks is £16.48. Hopefully you've noticed that what's happened is 4 times £4.12 has been calculated to get £16.48. So you would do the same on the next row. Brake cables cost £5.68 each, and you purchased 2 of them. So I need to add 2 lots of £5.68. Now 8 plus 8 is 16. 6 plus 6 is 12, plus the one that I carried is 13. And 5 plus 5 is 10, plus 1 is 11. So I know that this is £11.36p. In the next row, it says that pedals were purchased, 2 to be exact, and that in total it came to £45.98. Now I'm going to do the reverse here because I've got the total, which is £45.98, but I know that this is what it cost me for 2 pedals. So I'm going to have to divide by 2 to get the cost of each item. So 2 goes into 4 twice, 2 goes into 5 twice with 1 left over. It goes into 19. It goes into 19 9 times because 2 times 9 is 18 with 1 left over. And then again 2 times 9 is 18. Not forgetting to carry my decimal place from here up. So $22.99 is the cost of one pedal. The next row says that there is a labour charge of 1.5 hours at £12 an hour. Now what this means is we have to work out what 1.5 times 12 is. Now you can do this by breaking it up like I did before. 1 times 12 is 12, and a half times 12 is the same as a half of 12, which is 6. So therefore, if I add these two together, that's going to give me 1.5 times 12, which is 18. For the total, we just need to add all numbers in the total column. So that means £16.48, £11.36, £45.98, and £18. 8 plus 8 is 16, plus 6 is 22, carry the 2. 4 plus 3 is 7, and 7 plus 9 is 16, plus the 2 I carried is 18. Don't forget my decimal. 6 plus 1 is 7, plus 5 is 12, plus 8 is 20, plus the 1 I carried is 21. And finally, 1 plus 1 is 2, plus 4 is 6, plus another 1, 7, plus 2 is 9. So the total is £91.82. Wow, that is worth a lot of marks if you can do that. And even if you can only do part of that, you can still get several marks for your efforts. This brings us to the end of video 3 of 7. Well done. Now try video 4. And if you'd like more practice on this topic, just follow the links below this video.